Hi guys, this thought came to my mind, so I thought I would share this with you because this is I'm experiencing this from very young age. I was so enthusiastic and proactive, and I was so curious. So I always ask questions, and my dad used to encourage that. And but my questions were not answered from outside. Always I got the answers from my dad, so I continued asking with my dad, and we used to have discussions. But I feel I'm happy and I'm blessed that I have someone to talk to, and not inhibiting my curiosity. And but when I was interacting outside, I always feeling we should not ask questions. you know People are coming, and in the school, in the secondary school, in professional universities, even now I was attending the university, here. We are not supposed to ask questions, you know especially before asking. We have to filter it, whether it will hurt them, or whether it will it's an appropriate question. People, I don't know what is happening in this world. See, we are created in a way that we should ask questions. By questioning, we are developing our brain activity, understanding. We are understanding, and we are our learning. So when we are prohibited from asking questions, it is like it's a conditioning, and there we are stopping. We are Our creativity is controlled, or our creativity is stopping there. Okay. And that's the point where people can condition us. Like, we can they can program our brain. This is what is the problem with the education system currently. When I look into the research, I come up with ideas. I ask questions, and I question everything, because we should ask questions, and they don't have answers, and their ego is get hurt when we ask questions. The people, so ego is getting hurt. It's not the way it should be. The people, everyone should have this. No one is perfect. So when a student asks question, or someone asks question, be in their shoes, and try to see. We should be a teacher as well as a student always, because we are not perfect. No one is perfect. That is the attitude everyone should keep. Um, but the attitude of the world is completely different. Now I have seen, the research. What is research actually? I mock this concept of research in this way. I used to say, like, someone writing the same thing from New Zealand, and they will say, okay, this research is conducted in New Zealand. Then it's a new research article. The same thing they can do in India, and then they will say, oh, this research conducted in India, and then they publish the research article. So what is that? The language, they are just writing, and based on the location of their based on their location, the new research articles comes. Actually, being in the field of research, and I always think, I always analyze. So from that, what I understood is this: people want to exclaim, and accepted that they are doing research. It is done by do like they follow, take one article, and take one published journal, and use the method, and analyze it, and do the same thing and, publish an article. You know, I always thought about the translational research. I mean, means what is happening, what is the issue, what we lack here, and think about it and translate it into clinical research, clinical concept, and how we can translate into research. That is translational research. That's the core research. That's what we need. But but always in all organization I have seen, if someone comes with ideas, they will be discouraged. Okay, so the basic point is, we are created to ask questions and learn from that. So whenever that is not encouraged, that is prohibited, then our normal learning process is stunned there. It stops there. And what happening with the education is conditioning and programming. What the country want, what the authority want, they are programming that into this generation, this students, this kids. So after a long time, to establish myself, I went through the systems without getting conditioned, and I came out, and then now I started thinking and started questioning, and I'm understanding. I'm not ready to get conditioned, and I'm not accepting, which doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to accept it. We have the reasoning skills, we have the logical thinking skills. We don't need a qualification for that. Every human being born with their own logical skills and reasoning skills, their own intelligence. They have this basic thing, the basic feature or the character of the brain. We are coming up with that, just we need to use it. But before we start using it, we get conditioned. Okay, so I won't accept anything which doesn't make any sense, which doesn't connect with my brain. What's the knowledge stored in my brain? Or okay, so this is the main issue with our education system. Then how the research, more research will come. And I don't know this, you all might be experiencing. If I am wrong, you can comment on it, or you can correct me, because no, that kind of rigorous research is going on, when the atom is found, and then so in the era of Edison and Einstein, and those, it's a big leap into the research, more research activities. So I'm not sure, so I wanted to share this with you, because you should ask questions. If it is not encouraged and it is prohibited, that's not the optimum atmosphere for you to grow. Leave that place and find your tribe. Thank you so much, guys.